Do you struggle with making orchestral music in FL Studio? I'm going to talk about how I solve problems with the track delay, also how I switch articulations, and different ways to solve the problems. Alright, so if we look at these notes here, you're going to notice that my strings aren't on grid. It should be like this, but it's like this. The reason for that is that orchestral libraries have a track delay, a negative track delay built in to give us composers more information and also to make the sound as realistic as possible. So if we play this with the click on, like with the metronome, sorry. Sounds fairly in time, right? Another trick that I like to use when I don't use the metronome is I like to put the notes on an instrument that doesn't have a track delay built in. Usually it's a piano, and I play those together to understand if it's on time or not. And if the notes sync up, it's in time. Now there's actually a third way you can do this in FL Studio. I don't recommend it, but you can actually, let me just nudge back these notes, put it on the grid. You can actually do this in the mixer channel, and the mixer. The reason why I don't recommend it is because you only got 125 mixer channels in FL Studio. And if you want to put a negative track delay in FL Studio, you have to use up one mixer channel. So what I personally have is I have my instruments and my orchestration families split like this, but I got like all the string basses in one channel and the cellos and so on. The way to do this, and this is kind of confusing in FL Studio, for example, I know this is the library of fluid shorts, right? And if I look at the website, we're going to see that fluid shorts has a track delay of minus 127 milliseconds, right? But in FL Studio, it's inverted. So if we go here to the viola short, and let me just solo this. You got this, and it's called, this is called the plug-in delay compensation. So you go to this clock here, and you can set in the milliseconds. Now, don't put in the minus symbol, just do it like this. You just put the numbers, and it's gonna be in time. And if we play that together with the piano, it should be in time. Yeah, it's in time. Now, if I did this with the minus, which the website tells you to do, it's going to be really off time and wonky. So just be aware of that. Me personally, I just like to nudge the notes because when I layer libraries, it's a lot easier to not use up the mixer channels, right? So that's why I nudge the notes. So I really rarely use this. Another thing that I want to discuss is how I switch articulations. you're going to notice that these are legatos and this is tremolos. I use this plugin called BRSO Articulate. It's free. And I switched the articulation based on the MIDI colors in FL Studio's piano roll. When it comes to long strings and long articulations, I like to use the piano trick that I showed you before to understand if it's in time or not. And it's fairly in time. I don't need it to be perfect because I wanted to keep it human. But obviously I don't want it to be like off time terribly, like I don't want it to be here and here. So I just want it to be as organic as possible, but still be fairly in time. I will put the link in the description of this plugin where you can get it. And yeah, that's everything I wanted to discuss today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.